Give me some of that long. Hard. Rock. What kind of show do you think this is? Geesh. Classic rock, hard rock, and heavy metal from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Plus, stick around for Plug-In, where we support independent artists one song at a time. Take it like a man from a woman who knows music. It's time for RockGasms with Jenn Mitchell. During last week's show, I gave my review of the final Queensryche show featuring Geoff Tate on August 30th before they officially changed their name to Operation Mindcrime. While I was at that show, I invited Geoff to join me on RockGasms to discuss their future plans and trilogy of albums they are currently working on. But not to worry, everyone, we're working on the details on all of that. But for now, let's go back to last year when Geoff and I talked about the album from which his new band name was taken from. We'll also be hearing from Operation Mindcrime's guitarist Robert Sarzo, who talked to me about how he came to join Queensryche for their 25th anniversary/farewell tour, as well as his thoughts on working with Geoff. The album most of us really got to know Queensryche by was 1988's release of Operation Mindcrime, which has been cited as one of the most influential concept albums of all time. When you hear critical adulation like that, Geoff, does it make you feel good about the art you're creating?
Yeah, it does. It's a record that a lot of people were exposed to. It came out at a time when, the record industry had, millions and millions of dollars to market records. And a lot of people heard about this record, which is so different than today, of course, where the record industry has no money, and you have to really dig to find the releases and to find out about new music. But, we released a video on MTV. They got a lot of rotation for this album, so millions and millions of people saw it, and I think the story is one that people can relate to quite often because it's a story of conflict, and life is filled with conflict. It's a classic story. It's a love story set in tumultuous times of change, and it's one that people feel very strongly about, this record.
So Geoff tells me he put out a lot of phone calls to form the lineup for his anniversary tour, and I'm assuming you were one of those calls, right?
Yeah, we talked actually for a while, and he called me like a couple of weeks later and asked me if I wanted to also play in the record and do the tour, and I said, yeah, love to. It's been great. Love it. Love working with the guy, too.
Robert, when you're joining an already established lineup when they already have had such success on their original Operation Mindcrime tour, does that present its own challenges?
I always felt that it's about the music. Queensryche really created a masterpiece with a Mindcrime and a lot of other songs as well. So you just really try to play as close as possible to what was already recorded and deliver that to the audience because that's what they want to hear. That's what they want to see. But at the same time, your own personality kicks in and your own emotions. So playing Mindcrime and Silent Lucidity and Empire, I listen to the lyrics and I really play out what the song is about. And I get very emotional about it on stage because I really feel the lyrics of what Geoff is singing and what the song is about. I just felt really natural playing the songs. It's been a great pleasure playing it.
I do think there's a huge difference when you have an emotional connection to a song. You're not just up there strumming and going through the motions.
Oh my God, these songs have so many moods. Silent Lucidity, it's just, I play classical flamenco, and playing Silent Lucidity, it's such a beautiful song. And it's got the transition, so I'll be playing the acoustic part, and then I'll go in and do the solo on the electric. It's a lot of fun to play, and the audience really, really enjoy it. And Geoff is singing fantastic. Guy's got one of the best voices out there.
I couldn't agree more. His range is unbelievable, Robert. Wrapping up the segment on Queensryche, though, lifelong fan John Miranda of Alameda, California, wanted to know what it's been like to experience the anniversary tour from the performer's point of view and what some of the highlights have been along the way.
It's been magical. It's been so intense. Just really feels great as a family because everything has vibrations. When you take this nucleus of 6 players on stage and we're all feeling the same thing at the same moment and we're feeding off each other and then we feed off the audience. So it becomes a figure 8 because the energy that we're so psyched up to go on stage and we're so hungry to go on stage night after night. And that is so cool to be able to do that. You really are mastering it. 6 players actually become one, and we're delivering the same energy into the audience, and then the audience are feeling it and shooting it back on stage, and we keep doing that back and forth, back and forth. We go out there, we give it all we have. It doesn't matter what the day was like. It's all about going on stage and doing the best that we can. That is just magical. That's so perfect. To me, it is. It's like, wow. Can't wait to go out there and do it again.
I'm totally stoked and looking forward to the new music Geoff and crew will be bringing us this fall. You can check out the latest from them by visiting OperationMindcrime.com.